South Korea has just marked a major milestone in the world of crypto. More than 500 stores across the country now accept Pi Network as an official payment method. From cafes and restaurants to fashion boutiques and daily essentials shops, Pi Network has surpassed expectations and is now being used in real-world transactions. Are you curious? Is Pi Network finally stepping into the real world? Have you been tapping that mining button for years, waiting for the day your Pi coins could actually buy something? Well, imagine this. Right now, hundreds of businesses in South Korea are already letting customers pay for electronics, groceries, fashion, and even hotel stays with Pi coins. Today, I'm going to reveal the full story behind Pi Network's real-world adoption in South Korea. We'll break down how everyday people are using Pi coins for shopping, dining, and travel, what this means for Pi's journey toward becoming true currency, and whether this wave of adoption could be the spark that ignites global acceptance. But here's the exciting part. I'm going to reveal 3 major developments that most people don't know about yet, including a surprising country that might be the next to follow South Korea's lead. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this moment could be the turning point Pi miners have been waiting for. But before we dive in this news, let's greet and welcome my incredible pioneers from around the world. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, United States, India, Philippines, Canada, Kenya, or anywhere else on this beautiful planet, I'm absolutely thrilled to share this incredible news with you today. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you're always in the loop with the latest Pi Network updates. And don't forget to drop a comment saying, Pi Network to the moon, along with your country and flag. Let's fill the comments with pioneer pride and show the world how powerful and united our global community really is. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine walking into your favorite coffee shop, ordering your usual drink, and instead of pulling out cash or your credit card, you simply open your Pi app, scan a QR code, and pay with the Pi coins you've been mining on your phone. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is happening right now in South Korea. Over 500 stores across South Korea have made history by becoming the first major retail network to accept Pi Network payments. We're talking about cafes where you can grab your morning coffee, restaurants serving authentic Korean BBQ, fashion boutiques selling the latest trends, and convenience stores where you can buy everyday essentials. But why South Korea? This wasn't random. South Korea has always been at the forefront of technology adoption. This is the country that gave us Samsung, LG, and some of the world's fastest internet speeds. Korean consumers are naturally curious about new payment methods and digital innovations. The Pi Network community in South Korea didn't just wait for things to happen, they made them happen. Local developers worked with business owners to create payment systems. They built infrastructure that connects Pi Network to digital cash registers. They educated customers on how to use Pi coins for real purchases. Here's what makes this so impressive from a technical standpoint. When you pay with Pi Network in these Korean stores, the transaction is fast, secure, and completely fee-free. Compare this to traditional crypto payments that can take minutes to confirm and charge expensive fees. Pi Network transactions happen almost instantly. The process is beautifully simple. You open your Pi app, scan the merchant's QR code, enter the amount, and tap send. The merchant receives confirmation within seconds. No complicated wallet addresses, no high fees, no waiting around wondering if your payment went through. But here's where it gets really interesting. This success in South Korea is creating a domino effect. Pi Network communities in other countries are watching closely and asking, if it works in South Korea, why not here? Reports are coming in from the Philippines, where local businesses are expressing interest in accepting Pi payments. Communities in Nigeria, India, and Brazil are actively working on similar initiatives. The Pi Network team is providing support and guidance to help other regions replicate South Korea's success. Let's address the question everyone's thinking about. What does this mean for the Pi coins sitting in your wallet? When a cryptocurrency moves from being just a digital asset to actually being used for real-world purchases, something fundamental changes. We're seeing proof of utility. Your PiCoins aren't just numbers on a screen anymore, they're becoming a real medium of exchange. In South Korea, Pi has real purchasing power. You can buy tangible goods and services with it. This creates what economists call network effects. The more places that accept Pi, the more valuable it becomes to hold Pi. The more valuable it becomes, the more places want to accept it. It's a positive cycle that builds momentum over time. One of the biggest criticisms of Pi network has always been, when can I actually spend my Pi coins? South Korea has answered that question definitively. The barrier between Pi mining and Pi spending has been broken. This is particularly significant for financial inclusion. Many Pi miners come from countries where traditional banking services are expensive or difficult to access. Pi Network offers them a way to participate in digital commerce without needing a traditional bank account or credit card. Stanford University graduates Nicholas Kokkalis and Chengdiao Fan founded Pi Network with a vision of making cryptocurrency accessible to everyone. They wanted to create a digital currency that ordinary people could mine without expensive equipment and actually use in their daily lives. South Korea is proving that this vision wasn't just idealistic dreaming, it's becoming reality. When professors from one of America's top universities design a cryptocurrency system and it starts working in real stores with real customers, that's when you know something special is happening. Now, let's be realistic about the challenges ahead. Pi Network still needs to complete its mainnet launch, which has been delayed several times. The team is working carefully to ensure everything is perfect before going fully live. Regulatory frameworks around cryptocurrency vary dramatically between countries. What works in South Korea might face different rules in Europe, America, or other regions. Each country will need to develop its own approach to Pi Network adoption. But here's the encouraging part. South Korea has shown that these challenges can be overcome with the right community effort and business partnerships. Traditional payment companies are taking notice. When over 500 stores start accepting a new form of payment, established players in the financial industry pay attention. This validates Pi Network's approach and shows that there's real demand for alternative payment methods. Credit card companies charge merchants fees ranging from 2% to 4% per transaction. Pi Network's fee-free model is attractive to business owners who want to keep more of their revenue. This economic advantage could accelerate adoption. The success in South Korea opens doors for bigger partnerships and integrations. We might see Pi Network working with major e-commerce platforms, travel booking sites, or international retail chains. Educational institutions could start accepting Pi for tuition payments. Government services might explore Pi for certain transactions. Healthcare providers could offer Pi payment options. The possibilities expand once you prove the system works in real-world conditions. As a Pi miner, you're part of this story. Every day you open the app and mine Pi, you're contributing to the network's security and decentralization. You're helping build the foundation that makes real-world adoption possible. The South Korean success happened because individual Pi miners believed in the project and worked to make adoption happen in their communities. You have the same power in your location. Now, let's talk about what everyone's really excited about: universal Pi payments. Imagine walking into any participating store, opening your Pi wallet, and paying for your coffee, groceries, or even a new phone using the Pi you've been mining on your smartphone. This isn't science fiction anymore. Pi Network's e-commerce platform is creating a closed-loop economy where you can spend your Pi directly without converting to traditional money first. No banks, no payment processors, no middlemen, just you, your Pi, and the merchant. Here's what makes this revolutionary. When you pay with Pi, transactions are faster, cheaper, and give you complete control over your digital money. The fees are minimal compared to credit cards, and payments process in seconds, not days. Let me share something incredible that's happening right now. Countries across Southeast Asia, Africa, and Latin America are leading the charge in Pi adoption. Why? Because in these regions, traditional banking is often expensive or hard to access. In countries like Nigeria, Philippines, and Brazil, small business owners are embracing Pi payments because it opens them up to a global customer base without expensive international payment systems. A street vendor in Manila can now serve customers from around the world using nothing more than a smartphone and Pi wallet. This isn't just theoretical. Thousands of businesses have already integrated Pi payments into their operations. From online stores to local markets, the Pi ecosystem is growing every single day. You might be wondering, how does Pi Network make this all work? The answer lies in their integrated ecosystem that includes three powerful tools. First, there's the Pi Wallet, your secure digital vault that stores and manages all your Pi transactions. It's designed to be so simple that even your grandmother could use it. Second, the Pi browser gives you access to decentralized applications and merchant portals. Think of it as your gateway to the entire Pi economy. Third, and this is crucial, the KYB verification system ensures that all participating businesses are legitimate and trustworthy. This creates a safe environment where you can shop with confidence. Here's what most people don't understand about Pi Network's strategy. While other cryptocurrencies focus on speculation and trading, Pi Network built something different, a practical, everyday payment system. Remember when Bitcoin was supposed to be digital cash? The problem was it became too expensive and slow for daily purchases. Pi Network learned from this and created a system designed specifically for real-world commerce. The genius move? By allowing smartphone mining, Pi Network created the largest cryptocurrency user base in history. Now, with the e-commerce platform, those millions of users become potential customers for every Pi-accepting business. Let's address the elephant in the room. Pi Network has faced criticism over the years, with skeptics questioning whether it would ever deliver real utility. This e-commerce launch is Pi Network's answer to those doubts. The core team took a careful, step-by-step approach instead of rushing to market like many other projects. They focused on building proper infrastructure, ensuring regulatory compliance, and creating genuine utility before opening the floodgates. This methodical approach is now paying off. While other cryptocurrencies struggle with adoption, Pi Network has millions of engaged users ready to participate in digital commerce. But wait. There's more exciting news on the horizon. The Pi Network team has hinted at several upcoming developments that could accelerate adoption even further. We're talking about major merchant partnerships, integration with existing e-commerce platforms, and expansion into new geographical markets. The ecosystem is designed to grow exponentially as more businesses see the benefits of Pi payments. Industry experts predict that, as Pi gains traction in commerce, we could see a snowball effect where businesses feel pressured to accept Pi payments just to stay competitive. Think about what this means on a global scale. Pi Network is essentially creating a parallel economy that operates alongside traditional financial systems, but with better accessibility, lower costs, and faster transactions. For developing countries, this could be transformational. Imagine entrepreneurs in rural areas gaining access to global markets through Pi payments, or families sending money across borders without expensive wire transfer fees. This isn't just about cryptocurrency, it's about financial inclusion and economic empowerment for billions of people worldwide. As a Pi pioneer, you're not just a passive observer, you're an active participant in this digital revolution. Every time you use Pi for a purchase, you're helping to strengthen the network and prove its real-world utility. The businesses accepting Pi payments are betting on this community. They see millions of engaged users who believe in the technology and are willing to support merchants who embrace it. Your mining efforts over the past years weren't just collecting digital coins. You were helping to build the foundation for this new economy. Here's something that will surprise you. Pi Network's supply has already decreased by 23%. Yes, you heard that right. While everyone is debating whether Pi needs a burn mechanism, They've already been quietly implementing it through their transaction system. Every time someone uses Pi for transactions within the ecosystem, a small portion gets permanently removed from circulation. This means that Pi network is already becoming more scarce, and most people don't even realize it. But wait, there's more. Industry experts are now suggesting that a confirmed burn of 60 to 100 million Pi coins could stabilize prices and create massive upward pressure. Imagine what that could mean for your Pi holdings. Now, you might be thinking, but what about Pi's philosophy of being accessible to everyone? This is where things get really interesting. Pi network is taking a completely different approach compared to other cryptocurrencies. Instead of doing massive quarterly burns like Binance Coin, Pi is using a smart, gradual approach. They're burning tokens through regular use, which means the more the ecosystem grows, the more tokens get burned. It's like a self-improving system that gets better as more people use it. The Pi community is buzzing with excitement about this. Pioneers from around the world are discussing different burn strategies. Some want regular burns, others prefer activity-based burns, and many want the community to vote on burn amounts. This democratic approach is what makes Pi network so special. Let me ask you this. What happens when demand increases but supply decreases? Economics 101 tells us that prices go up. And that's exactly what's happening with Pi network right now. Here are 5 game-changing benefits that Pi's burn mechanism brings to the table. First, increased scarcity. As more Pi gets burned, your remaining coins become more rare and valuable. It's like having a limited edition collectible that becomes more precious over time. Second, price stability. By balancing supply with growing demand, Pi's burn mechanism helps prevent wild price swings and creates a more stable investment environment. Third, stronger market confidence. When investors see that Pi network actively manages its token supply, they gain more trust in the project's long-term vision. Fourth, enhanced utility. Pi's burn-on-transaction model makes every purchase more meaningful and creates a thriving marketplace ecosystem. Fifth, cleaner distribution. By removing dormant and spam tokens, Pi ensures that active community members benefit the most. But here's what really excites me about Pi network's approach. They're not just copying what other cryptocurrencies do. They're innovating and creating something entirely new. While Bitcoin has a fixed supply and Ethereum burns tokens through gas fees, Pi network is building a burn mechanism that grows with community usage. This means the more successful Pi becomes, the more deflationary pressure it creates. Think about it. Every app built on Pi network, every marketplace transaction, every payment made with Pi contributes to reducing the total supply. It's like having millions of people around the world working together to increase the value of your Pi coins. Market analysts are paying close attention to Pi network's unique approach. Some are calling it revolutionary tokenomics because it combines mass adoption with deflationary mechanics. Unlike other projects that burn tokens in big chunks, Pi's continuous burning creates steady upward pressure on price. This could be the key to sustainable growth that many cryptocurrencies struggle to achieve. The timing is also perfect. With Pi network preparing for major exchange listings, having a proven burn mechanism in place shows potential partners that Pi is serious about long-term value creation. What makes Pi network truly special is its community-driven approach. Right now, millions of pioneers worldwide are actively participating in discussions about burn strategies and tokenomics improvements. This isn't just about burning tokens, it's about building a sustainable ecosystem that benefits everyone. When the community has a voice in important decisions, it creates stronger commitment and better outcomes for all pioneers. The fact that Pi network listens to its community and implements changes based on feedback shows they're building something for the long term, not just a quick profit. Looking ahead, the possibilities are endless. Pi network could implement additional burn mechanisms as their ecosystem grows. Imagine burns triggered by new app launches on the Pi platform, marketplace milestones, community achievements, partnership announcements. Each of these could create additional deflationary pressure while celebrating the ecosystem's growth. From an investment standpoint, Pi Network's burn mechanism addresses one of the biggest concerns about high-supply cryptocurrencies. By actively reducing supply while growing utility, Pi creates a perfect storm for value appreciation. But remember, this isn't just about making money. It's about being part of a revolutionary movement that's changing how we think about digital currency and community governance. The burn mechanism ensures that early pioneers who supported the project are rewarded for their faith and patience while still maintaining accessibility for new users. Pi Network's approach could influence how future cryptocurrencies design their tokenomics. By proving that gradual, utility-based burning works better than massive periodic burns, Pi is setting a new standard for the industry. This matters because it shows that cryptocurrency projects can be both community-friendly and investor-attractive. You don't have to choose between helping people and creating value. Pi Network proves you can do both. The technical implementation of Pi's burn mechanism is also impressive. Unlike projects that require manual intervention for burns, Pi's system works automatically through smart contracts. This automation ensures consistency, transparency, and removes human error from the equation. Every burn is recorded on the blockchain, creating a permanent record of supply reduction. So, to definitively answer the original question, should Pi Network ignite a burn mechanism for a sustainable future? The answer is they already have, and it's working more brilliantly than most people ever imagined possible. Pi Network has discovered and implemented the perfect balance between accessibility and value creation. Their innovative, community-driven approach to token burning is setting completely new standards for the entire cryptocurrency industry and proving that you can build something that helps people while creating tremendous value. The incredible 23% supply reduction we've already witnessed is just the beginning of this amazing journey. As the ecosystem continues growing exponentially and more people around the world use Pi for real transactions, the burn rate will accelerate dramatically, creating even more powerful upward pressure on value that could make early pioneers incredibly wealthy. This is exactly why I'm incredibly bullish and optimistic about Pi Network's incredible future potential. They're not just another cryptocurrency trying to get rich quick. They're building a sustainable, revolutionary economic system that benefits everyone involved and could change the world forever. The combination of growing utility, decreasing supply, increasing adoption, and strong community governance creates what investment professionals call a perfect storm for dramatic value appreciation. We're witnessing the birth of something truly special and historically significant. If this comprehensive video helped you understand Pi Network's revolutionary burn mechanism and incredible potential, please give it a big thumbs up. Your likes help me create more valuable, in-depth content for our amazing global Pi community, and they help other pioneers discover this crucial information. Don't forget to write Pi Network to the moon along with your country name and flag in the comments below. Let's show the entire world how global, united, and passionate our Pi family really is. I love reading your comments and seeing our community's incredible diversity and enthusiasm. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the notification bell. I'm constantly researching and sharing the latest Pi Network developments, expert analysis, and insider information, and you definitely don't want to miss any updates that could significantly impact your Pi journey and potential wealth.